Carly Charters. So, Kenny left May 24th, Tuesday. It is, what day is it? It is, wow, he's been gone for 10 days. It's 6/4/2016. I'm horrible. I think it's June. I hope. May, June, yeah, it's June 4th. I'm coping okay. Before everyone asks, I'm coping okay. I'm fine. I want to talk to you guys really quick about OPSEC. Do not release information about ship dates, return dates, events, graduations, unless they are attending and you know them personally. Don't release the information because that puts everyone around you and your serviceman or woman in danger. I just wanted to put that out there. You can look at it more on the military's website, OPSEC, OPSEC. I have not done this yet, but I intend to. Go to your family readiness group and get prepared for military life. You're a spouse. You need to be prepared. You need to be as prepared as your serviceman or woman. You need to be prepared. They need you to be strong, and they need you to be there for them. I want to talk to you guys about MEPS really quick. MEPS is a long process. We sat there for 5 hours. It had been the longest 5 hours we have waited together. It was horrible. It was boring. There was nothing to do. Everyone was loud. Phones are starting to die. We're talking, but we're not talking. We both knew he was about to leave, and we were both laughing and carrying on and being silly, and then they call them final time to the office, and you're separated for about 5-10 minutes, and then they call family to the front, and all of them are standing in the front, and whenever you have about a minute to say bye. Ours was extremely quick. I cried. He didn't cry, I cried. And it was really hard to say bye. It is. But you have to remember, you're not sending them off to war. You're not sending them off to war. You're not saying goodbye forever. They're coming home. 8.5, 9 weeks. That goes by quick. And then they go to tech school. And the way the Air Force works, I'm not sure about any of the other branches. Keep that in mind as I am talking, because I don't know about any other branch other than Air Force. I just blinked what I was going to say. They had him call me at the airport. They had him call me again at the airport in Lackland. San Antonio, I'm sorry, not Lackland. Telling me that he was on his way to Lackland. And then I got a phone call 2 days later telling me that I would receive a postcard in the mail. I was not allowed to send certain things, and he would send me his address on the postcard, and then I can start sending letters. I sent my first letter 2 days ago. I sent my first 5 letters 2 days ago. I write him every day. I make sure that I have that letter addressed, and I have it stamped, and I have an envelope for him, pre-addressed, in the envelope with a stamp on it. It helps him so much. He will have a very limited amount of time. He or she will have a very limited amount of time to write you, a very limited amount of time to read their letters. So if you don't get a letter back, don't freak out. Stuff happens. Mail gets delayed. They don't have time. It's lights out. Something, something's going on. If you don't get a letter within the first, I'm gonna say first month, first 2 months, or first 6 weeks, it's okay. Don't freak out. You're fine. You're gonna be fine. Don't send depressing letters. Don't do it, because that doesn't help your serviceman or woman. That doesn't. Find their group on Facebook. Get their, for Air Force, it was TRS and flight number. Go to, I think it was, I can't remember the Facebook page. But there's a Facebook page for Air Force that will tell you where to go and what group to join and what flight and everything. And it is incredible. You have this whole support group. Find your support group. Go to the Family Readiness Clinic, your center. Go to the center, not the clinic. Go to the center. Learn about your benefits, your education benefits, your health benefits, everything. Learn about it. I highly suggest learning ranks for your specific service, or your specific branch. I'm sorry. I highly recommend knowing as much about the branch as your trainee will, or your recruit, your trainee. Be strong. You need to be strong, because if you're not strong, that does not help them get through basic, through tech school. You've got to be strong for them. They've got to hear that strength in your voice. A lot of them are going to call you crying, and it's going to be hard, but you got to be strong on that phone. And the second you hang up, you can cry all you want. Now, I don't know for anyone else what goes on in their lives or how busy they are. I'm currently staying with my sister. I needed a few days to actually get myself together before I could actually come and record this for you guys. It took me a while to get into a schedule where I wasn't depressed all the time, or wasn't depressed all the time, but I wasn't depressed at night. Night is the hardest time. You go through your day, you got work, you got school, you got your daily life going on. Then you lay down at night, and it's hard, because they're usually right there beside you. Go out with friends. Color. I color all the time. Write letters. Write a book. Like, take your story with your trainee and write it. And if you can't, tell somebody your story. Tell somebody your story and have them write it for you, because I'm willing to write for you. But send it to them whenever you've finished it. Send it to them while they're in basic or tech school, and make them feel better, because that kind of stuff, it's going to make them feel like home. It's going to make them feel better. I fully intend on, talking about this really quick. There are do's and don'ts for graduation, things you need to bring, specific things you need to bring. I'll make a list, and I will record that list in 2 weeks. Everything's good over here. It's getting better every single day. It's getting better. Stay busy. Don't stress too much if you miss a phone call. I got a telemarketing call today from Texas, and I missed the phone call. And then I called it back, and it didn't ring. Nobody answered, nothing. And the area code was Texas, and that's where Kenny's at right now. And so immediately I'm already going, oh my god, I missed a phone call. How I just missed an opportunity to talk to him. And I Googled the number to make sure that I had it right and that I wasn't missing anything. And it was a telemarketer. So don't freak out if you miss a phone call. I personally sleep with my cell phone on, like, as loud as it can possibly be, and I even have little flashing notification to let me know, like the flashlight on my phone pops on and off a few times while somebody's calling me. Um, Keep in touch with your recruits family, because you are the middleman right now, because they're not going to want to, or your trainee or your recruit is not going to want to um, he's not going to have, they are not going to have time to contact every single person. They're going to contact one person, and most likely that's going to be you. It's going to be the spouse. So make sure that you let family know what's going on, especially people who want to know. Mom, dad, brother, sister, sister-in-law, who have you. Make sure that they know. Watch movies at night. It helps. Noise helps. If you're that kind of person, noise does help. Avoid sad songs. Avoid it. Pick up a new hobby. I have just recently started trying to learn to play piano, and I'm not sure how well that's going to work out for me, but still. Try reading. I've reread my favorite series. Record videos. Let people know what's going on with you. Play with your nieces and nephews. Have somebody at your apartment on the weekends, or your house on the weekends. Pack up a few things that you aren't going to need. Pack it up. Stay busy, and it helps. Somebody that I have actually leaned on a lot told me that when Kenny comes home, he is going to be more confident, which is something that I love. I love seeing him be confident. I haven't... yeah. I love seeing him confident. I love seeing him want to do something. I love seeing him being passionate about something. He or she needs to see that you have changed as well. You've grown as an adult, as a person. You've learned to handle this. You've learned to handle military life somewhat. I don't even know what's coming next. I like knowing everything, and because I don't, it's kind of freaking me out. But you know what? The greater picture, everything's gonna be alright. And I'm gonna end up with the man that I married, and he's gonna love me, and I'm gonna love him, and everything's gonna be alright. Same goes for you. Everything's gonna be okay. So, it is now 2:35 in the morning. I am gonna go try to catch some sleep, and I will see you guys soon. 2 weeks. Remember, 2 weeks. And my little shadow up there will tell you the same thing. This person. 2 weeks. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Until then, see you later.